Is this the greatest hot hatch you can buy? We are here with the new 2025 GR Yaris and it looks great. We have this new and improved tree design splitter that allows for cheaper splitter repairs actually. So Toyota have actually listened to clients. If we come to the back, the back is the coolest part, I think. Small details again, the brake light has gone. It's gone and it's here. That's because if you want to do a new spoiler, you can get one more easily. Also, a lot of people complain about the rear reversing lights, that they would melt with the exhaust, so they're now here. Very small changes. We still have our carbon roof. It is a carbon wrap on top of it, but it's actual carbon down below. But yes, still looks as cool as ever. We gotta love the thick square arches, but we're here to drive this car, and that's what I'm most excited about. So let's hop on in. Okay, so we are driving the GR Yaris right now, and first things first, what you can see is there's quite a lot of space here. That's because Toyota has listened very much to feedback from everyone driving the Yaris. So the mirror is actually lifted up 25 millimeters. The infotainment has been lowered 15 millimeters. And the seating position has also changed and lowered 25 millimeters. So you're sitting lower, the view is much wider, and it's very much noticeable compared to the old one. Visibility in the back is still quite poor, but what do you want with a small hatchback that has a sloping roof? No. As you can also see, I'm not using this hand, and yeah, so we have to say, and this is the automatic version. It weighs 20 kilos more than the manual transmission, and yeah, I don't think it's the right transmission for a hot hatchback. I feel like a hot hatchback, it should always be a manual. Even the new 6-speed, it has reinforced linkages, but we are here right now with the automatic, and it's a torque converter. It's quite fast, it's quite punchy. It's not as engaging as you would want, it's not as playful, but the engine does have quite some grunt, and we have the same 1.6 liter engine that we had before in the previous GR Yaris. I think for European market it still has 260 horsepower. In some markets it has a little bit more. It's all depending a little bit on the regulations, unfortunately. But there's some cool stuff as well in here. Like I said, everything is pushed back further to you. It's a really peppy engine, and the 3-cylinder, it does sound quite good. No, but as I was saying, we have a intercool water spray now to keep the intercoolers much colder for when we're driving it hard. We have a really cool blow-off valve sound as well coming into the cabin. Yes, it's such a playful car. The chassis, it's super tight. The wheelbase makes it very nimble. Even with the automatic transmission, it still only weighs 1,300 kilos, which is insane. We have a carbon roof to lower the center of gravity. No, it's, yeah. With 260 horsepower in a 1,300 kilo car, you have plenty of power, which you need, and yeah. It feels like coming home, because I love these small hatchbacks so much. They're so great. I think these days they're quite underrated, even though they become quite expensive as well, especially the GR, because there's no circuit pack anymore, so there's no comfort car. This is not an uncomfortable car per se. It's a sporty car, but with good seats. You're sitting down very well. Can't complain really about that. But yeah, there's just one version of the car now. So what has been changed is in the front, there's a stiffer front. We have 15% more tack welds and adhesives to improve rigidity. As I said, we have the new 8-speed automatic gearbox, and yeah, yeah, it's fast, but it's not as engaging and it's not as fast as you would want. As I said, it misses the third pedal. It's a small car. I feel like it's very much a driver's car, and to be honest, I didn't think that Toyota was going to do a facelift on this model because it's such a niche product. It only shares like 3 components with the with the standard Yaris, I mean, and those are the front lights, the back lights, and the antenna. So it's basically an all-new car, and it's inspired by the WRC car, because I don't know if you know this, but when Toyota wanted to go racing with the Yaris, they thought, okay, so we should make a 3-door version, but we only have a 5-door because the 3-door we can do a shorter wheelbase and everything will be better. So essentially they built a homologation special, and then the regulations changed, and the WRC Yaris never got to compete, which is a shame, but it means that we did get a very, very special car, because not only is this a 1.6 liter 3-cylinder, which doesn't sound too impressive at first, but here as well in the facelift, it's been massaged, it has a better valve train, a lot of improvements in the intercooler system, like I told you as well. Everything is there to be more durable compared to the first one. And I've actually heard that some people have done a shift from second to first, and they spun up the car up to 10,000 RPMs, which you don't want to do. But if you hear the reports, the engine actually survived, which, true testament to Toyota. It's a really strong engine, and yeah, it is cool. And also because this is a rally special. It's such a light car. Because it's a rally special, it's 4-wheel drive. So we have a button down below here, which has 3 modes. So we're now in normal mode, which puts 60% of the power to the front, 40 to the back. We can turn it to the right, and then we're in gravel mode, which distributes the power more evenly. And then when we push it into we put it into track mode, and then the torque bias, it splits from 30% to the front to 70% in the rear. Yeah, we have a much more driver-focused cabin, and it feels a little bit like the 90s Supras to me, because we have the screen and everything tilted towards us. It's a really nice design. On the pictures, it didn't look too well at first, but here, and even with the finish, it looks really nice. It looks very well finished. Everything is very easy to use. It's very nice. There's not too much things to play with, but you have Apple CarPlay as well. Everything, drive mode, everything is very well controlled, and you can all use it with the press of a button, and you don't have to reach anything. It's all very, very close, and it's very cool. Okay, so. Oh, it's a really capable car. Oh, and it shifts the weight so beautifully. Oh, braking. They really worked on the brakes as well. They weren't too bad, but they're really good right now. Oh, and the chassis is so great. You can really feel how nimble and how lightweight the car is. It's such a joy to drive this. Oh, if you've never driven a car with a low weight and a short wheelbase, you would never understand this feeling. But it's one of the best driving feelings to have. It's like they say with Colin Chapman, light is right. It's always been such a great car, the GR Yaris. It feels like it's become a little more capable, because the tweaks, they're very small, but they've really worked through every little flaw that the car has, and they've made it probably even better than what it used to be. It was the best hot hatch that you can buy, and it still is, because it reminds me of like old Subarus or Lancer Evos. They're such capable machines, and with the small weight and the short overhang, and yeah, the difference in torque, it still has a fully manual handbrake. So when you pull the handbrake, you don't have to worry about the rear axle snapping, because it'll decouple the rear axle, and yeah, you can do handbrake turns with this car. So Toyota really means the business with the GR Yaris, and it's so cool to see a manufacturer still enjoy or still caring about what people really want in a car. So the grip is phenomenal. And there's the peep from the transmission not letting me shift down. Wow. Yeah, traction is people putting thumbs up to the car. Yeah, you can really feel when you're in track that the car it does want to kick out, and it's please just if you're thinking about getting a hot hatch or getting a sporty car, this is the car to have, especially on a daily basis. It's small enough for your day-to-day traffic. You'll zip in between everywhere, and just when you hit the pedal, even though on paper it doesn't look very impressive, it really goes, and it'll easily follow bigger dogs on the street, especially in corners. So yes, this really is the best hot hatch you can buy, and you should be really looking out for one. If you disagree, let's have a discussion in the comments. I'd like to hear what your opinion is about the GR Yaris, or what you think is a better car to drive. But that's all for today. Please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.